Morning, or should I say afternoon. It's about 1 p.m. in the afternoon. It's our last full day now here in Orlando. We've come to Universal Studios, Florida. We're going to do a bit of Universal Studios, a bit of Islands of Adventure. Shiv's trying to get into the picture. Here we go, Shiv. Say hi. So we decided to spend about 6 or 7 hours here and just repeat some of the rides that we really enjoy. We haven't done Terminator 2's 3D show yet, so we're going to try and get that in first. Shalini wants to do Ride Rocket again. She wants to do Hulk again. We want to do Gringotts, because I've only done Gringotts once and everybody else has done it a few times. We want to do... What other ride do you want to do again, Shiv?
Men in Black.
Shiv wants to do Men in Black. You want to do Simpsons as well, don't you? So we're gonna, and back, yeah, he wants to do a photo with the Back to the Future car. So we're gonna do a few bits and bobs here before we head out and...
Hogwarts Express.
Hogwarts Express, oh yes, of course, thanks for reminding me, Shiv. We've got to do the journey from Universal Studios to Islands of Adventure. So that's Diagon Alley to Hogsmeade, because we haven't done that journey yet and it's different obviously. So we want to do that and we want to disappear through that wall, which we haven't yet done. It's quite sunny at the moment, but it is predicted to rain later today. But the good thing about Universal is a lot of the queues and a lot of the rides are indoors, which means we won't get soaked. We've got our ponchos anyway, and hey, it's Florida. We expect rain to come down like we saw the other day in Magic Kingdom. So we're gonna head on in here now and have a few fun-filled hours before we go for a Thai meal, do a final bits and pieces of shopping at Walgreens and Walmart. I really want to get a couple more blushes from Milani. I love Milani products. You can't get them in the UK. Well, you can, but you order them online. But it's just nice to be able to come in and pick and choose your own colors. So I bought some of the lip stains the other day, and I bought some of the blushes. I'm wearing one now, actually. I think I'm wearing Luminoso today. So I've got to pick a few more of those. My sister wants some as well, and I might take some back as gifts because they're really nice. You can't get them in the UK unless you order them online. But Milani products are really cheap and cheerful. I think only Walgreens stock them here from what I've seen. I've been into Ulta Beauty. I didn't see any there. Didn't see any in Walmart or CVS. So I'll head to the nearest Walgreens to our villa. And we more or less finished our packing last night, which is really depressing because we've only kept, we don't want it to end, do we? We've kept just what we need for today and tomorrow because our flight is tomorrow evening. And then we're out of here, where we fly back to Dublin, and then from Dublin we get our connection to Birmingham. And then back to normality, back to real life, back to, we hear it's nice weather back in England. It's bank holiday Monday today. In the UK, and we hear it's some pretty nice weather, so hopefully that will hold out for our return, because the last thing you want to do is leave a beautiful hot country. I know at some points in our holiday it nearly tripped over my croc. The weather has been unbearably hot, but at least we've enjoyed 3 weeks of sun. We're going back richly tanned, and then soon back to real life. But before that, we've got a whole day here at Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure to enjoy and have fun and revisit all the rides that we've really enjoyed doing while we've been here.
You do? Okay, Scooby's scared of a skeleton on a shirt. It's alright, Scooby. Here, just give him a hug. It's alright, skeletons freak us out. But wait, what's your name then?
I'm not freaked out by skeletons. I'm not
Get it, S&D.
How are you?
Get one of these.
I'm gonna
He's S&D, she's S&D, and he's S&D.
Oh, what is it?
They have like cotton candy on the side of the camera.
That's alright, my last name starts with an R.
good.
Mine's not like a video one though.
Good.
Mine's a word.
Where are we going now?
We're going into Terminator 2 3D, which we've been meaning to do for 3 days, and it hasn't happened, so we're going in now! Yay! Finally!
Why, hello. I'm Popeye. Great to see you.
Popeye!
Yes, they're just having a little
Popeye,
fun.
where's Olive?
We're just having a little fun. My little sweeties under the weather squad
Oh,
upstate
she's
at
up to the
home.
weather. Oh.
Hello. Where
I
you
love
from?
Olive. We're from England.
Oh, they got terrific
Yeah, and
spinach
we
there.
love,
and
we
everything.
love spinach.
That's how you get your muscles.
Yesterday we had a massive pizza
How?
with spinach on it.
Oh my goodness, you gotta make my mouth.
I bet you've never had spinach Indian style though.
Oh my goodness,
Cooked
you
up
told
with
me.
all the
Let's go.
spices.
Let's go right now.
That's where I get these from.
Go. Fantastic. Fantastic. It was great to see you, folks.
Great to meet you,
Right there.
Popeye.
Put it right there. Look at that. Look at that smile. Right out of So lovely.
Lovely to see you,
Thank
Popeye. So we've just come out of Terminator 2 3D. 3D or 4D?
3D.
3D. Did you like it, Shiv?
Yeah.
Shiv really enjoyed it. I don't know if I've seen it before in LA. So you've seen it, haven't you, before?
Yeah, 1999.
Yeah, so it is over, what, nearly 20 years old? So obviously, I mean, it's not as obviously updated and fresh like some of the rides that we see now and as advanced. But I guess for the nostalgia, and if you're a Terminator fan, you grew up watching those films in the 80s like I did, then I guess it still has a special place and it's still worth seeing, I guess, for that. We're in the LA part in Beverly Hills of Universal Studios Florida, and there's a Beverly Wilshire behind me. There's a photography shop here. We just met Scooby and Shaggy and crew and the Mystery Machine, which our 15-seater while we're driving around in Orlando looks a bit like the Mystery Machine. And then there's a parade going on to the right of me. Shiv and Suk are now gonna go on the Minions, and Shalini and I want to do Rip Ride Rocket again. So because they're probably, I mean, even though we've got express passes, we're just going to knock those off now. And then we're going to head to the Mummy and do all the other rides we want to do. I want to spend a bit of time in New York as well, in the New York land. I know the other day I said they aren't technically lands. I wouldn't say they're technically lands. They're kind of sections of the park. You can call them lands if you want to. So we're going to go to New York as well after that and chill there a bit. And then the plan is for the kids to eat in the Leaky Cauldron, which I really want some traditional British food, bangers and mash and the like. So we'll probably do that in a little while. But right now, Rip Ride Rocket for Shalu and I, and Minions for Suk and Shivam.
How about the streets? What are the streets looking
Oh,
like?
the streets are nice. The streets have got the
Hollywood Studio stars.
yeah, the stars, as you know, the Walk of Fame. Got Larry Hagman there. We've got Andy Griffith here. We've got Lorna Green, and I'm sure there are lots more names up and down. There's Betty Davis over there, I can see. I think that's Annie. I can't see. It's Annie something. Or Angie. Could be Angie. So we're gonna hit those rides now, and then we're gonna go for some food.
Just been on Escape from Gringotts. I think my third time now. Getting ready for Halloween Horror Nights. This looks like an alien ship has crash landed.
We're in New York at the moment, in Universal Studios Florida. Sounds strange, doesn't it, saying Florida and then saying New York as well, but this is the New York section. It was raining earlier on, so we decided to go off to Diagon Alley. We did the Simpsons ride, we did Men in Black, we did Gringotts again. We had some food, some traditional British fare in the Leaky Cauldron. We had a cottage pie, fish and chips and bangers and mash. So it was nice to taste some food from home, wasn't it, Shiv? And so now we're in New York, so I'm on some traditional steps on the front of a New York house. And this is a new traditional New York street behind me. They've done really well with the theming of all the areas at Universal Studios Florida. I know you may be able to see a transformer behind me, which isn't very New York, unless one of them was based in New York, I don't know. But with the green lampposts and, you know, the beautiful shop fronts, obviously they're not real shops, they're fake shops, but it's just amazing to see how well they've done the theming to this area. There's a pet shop there, there's a music shop and opticians, there's a Chinese laundry on my right, there's a basement restaurant, there's a sign for a flat to let just behind me there. It's really nice the way they've done this, and it's actually quite nice to just chill out on the steps and just have a coffee and feel like you actually are in New York. But we're going to head from here now to the Hogwarts Express and ride that to Islands of Adventure, because we haven't done Diagon Alley to Hogsmeade yet. So we're going to do that, and then Shalini wants to go on a couple of rides in Islands of Adventure, and once we've done that, we're going to head out and have our last evening meal while we're in Orlando, Florida, at Thai Sweet Rice in Davenport, which we had in our first week while we were here, but we really loved the food there, so we're going to head back there tonight. And if the kids are good, I may get them some Dunkin' Donuts.
the verdict on butterbeer? First taste.
It's not bad. It's quite creamy and sweet on top, which is really nice. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's really nice and sweet on top, and then it's fizzy underneath. Quite nice.
It's not proper beer. It's butterbeer. I don't drink. But hopefully it doesn't taste so much because I don't like butter. It's actually, the froth tastes like vanilla. First hit is vanilla, and then kind of like an orangey Coca-Cola kind of taste with vanilla. It's really nice.
So we're in Thai Sweet Rice in Davenport on Amber Sweet Way. We ate here once before, all 9 of us, party of 9. It's only 4 of us out tonight. We've come back from Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure at about 7:15. And we were planning to leave at around 7:30 anyway, but about 7:15 the rain came streaming down, like literally gushing down. Not as bad as it did in Magic Kingdom the other day, but it was enough to kind of clear the park. Thankfully we were leaving anyway. We'd done everything we wanted to do. Hogwarts Express, we did, what else did we do? The Mummy, we did Simpsons, we did Ride Rocket, Men in Black. Yeah, so we did all the rides that we wanted to repeat today. And you did the Minions, we did the Terminator 2 3D ride as well. So we had a full packed day. We weren't feeling tired at all, but what we did discuss earlier on was that we really wanted some Thai food. So we came back to Thai Sweet Rice. We just had chicken in ginger sauce, chicken with garlic, and then we had a pad ki mao as well. So we're all very, very stuffed. We're going to treat ourselves to Dunkin' Donuts now. So we're going to drive and find the nearest one. I think there's one just a couple of miles down the road from where we are. And you never know, on the way home we might see a armadillo again. I have never seen anything like it. Last night we were driving home and the first thing I thought was that it was a big rat crossing the road. It was just very slowly, just swaying from side to side, crossing the road. We thought it was a rat and we quickly braked. And had we not done that, had Suk not done that in time, we could have actually run it over. And later we discovered, as it was walking across the road and the light shone on it, that it was actually an armadillo. I've never seen one of those in my life, apart from Ross, who plays the Hanukkah armadillo in that Friends episode when he's trying to convince Ben that Hanukkah's better than Christmas. But it was quite funny. All of us just kind of stood glued to the windscreen just to have a look at it. So it's about 10 p.m. now. We're going to go get some Dunkin' Donuts, treat ourselves. It is our last night. So even though it's 10 p.m., there's always room for a few donuts because we're out of here tomorrow. This is our last night here. This time tomorrow night we'll be on a plane back to Dublin and then back to Birmingham. Bye-bye, house.
Departure day. We're at Disney Springs. We thought we'd come here for a few hours after leaving the villa and packing up and saying goodbye to Jasmine House. Say bye, Jasmine House.
Bye, Jasmine House.
So we've said goodbye to the villa. We've packed up. Our luggage is with us, and we came to Disney Springs. Did a bit of window shopping, a bit of walking around. The kids played in the Lego store again and raced the cars. It's actually quite fun because it's entertaining while while you've got some time to chill. And we haven't actually done that yet. We've just eaten at Deluxe Burger. We had cheeseburgers all round with fries and drinks, and we're absolutely, like literally, I haven't had a burger that big since we've been in Orlando, and it's humongous. So we're done now, and this is the T-Rex restaurant behind me, which we ate on one of our first couple of nights, and we ate back in 2013 as well. Shivam was a lot smaller then, he was only about 3 years old. So yeah, so we're done from here. We are heading out to the airport shortly and checking in and then getting our flight to Dublin. And I guess this is goodbye, Shiv, Shalu.
From me.
And from Suk. Are you happy? You happy to be going home?
Yeah.
You sad to be leaving?
Not really.
Bit of both, mixed feelings. I think mixed feelings all round. Happy to be going home. 3 weeks is a long time on vacation, but a bit sad as well because we've had a fantastic time as a family, and I guess back to reality and back to real life, which is fine. Our real lives are great, but it just means we're not on holiday anymore. And this one starts secondary school when we go back, and Shivam starts Key Stage 2. So catch you all soon. From Orlando, over and out.